Yeah, I got it. Thanks. Wow, shit, you guys got there fast. Hey, Micro Animations. Hey, Death, what's up? How you guys doing? How was the concert last night, Death? Cool, very, very cool. It's a lot of peeps. So, Death, you asked me about triplets. There's like two blues licks that I can think of that are like that. This one. That's one triplet feel that we as blues players do, and the other one is this. I had to think of it. I had to think of triplets and apply it into my world, because it's not like triplets in new school guitar playing. But that's how we play triplets in the blues rock, blues world. Does that make sense, dude? Bueller? Bueller? You're welcome, bud. I did. They are off. We're good. We're off to the races. I gotta leave this on for like a week, but it'll fall off on its own. So yeah, stitches are gone. And it's healing nice. So said the doctor. Hey, email. How are you? Thanks, Gabe. How are you? Yeah. It's, if I hit it, it'll bother me plenty. Like I'm still very protective of it, and I can't get this wet for 24 hours. But I can head back to the range very soon. Hey, Dallas. How's it going? Carl, you kiss your mom with that mouth. Know any pumpkins? Not personally. I know of the Great Pumpkin from Charlie Brown. Is that what you mean? Hey, Pixie Knickers is here. All right. Fred Flintstone. Wyatt? Sure. Okay. I'm feeling discouraged today. Okay, well, Dallas, that's a simple fix. Put the shit down, walk away, go do something else for a while. And don't touch it the rest of the day. Pick it up sometime tomorrow. It'll still be there, trust me. I knew it. Freddie, Freddie Flintstone. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary. I knew you meant Smashing Pumpkins, bud. You got it, Pixie Knickers. Ted McCartney? Or McCarthy? No, McCartney. He was the lead designer on the guitar. SG stands for solid body guitar. Hey, Thrash Eclipse. Hey, Tommy. What's up? 2017, Tommy. All my gear is listed below in the description where it says read more. It probably only says more, but click on that button. That's the drop down box. Dallas, the best thing to do, in my opinion, is, like I said, put it down, walk away, go do something else for a while, and come back to it. Any arthritis? Yeah. Dude, I'm 54, of course. Been playing for 41 years. How could there not be arthritis? I mean, I am hoping for them to develop adamantium or bionic hands. I don't care whichever comes first, but I'll take either. Okay, well, you didn't need to share that with me, but thanks. How you doing, Angel Wolf? Thanks, Leah Live. How are you today? Thanks, Leah. How do I do that? How do I just kind of like improvise, jam, make shit up off the top of my head? You kind of have to let go. Like Master Obi-Wan says, let go of your conscious self and act on instinct. You must unlearn what you have learned. seriously though, time, patience, practicing. Um, a lot of what I do is really not rocket science. It just is pretty much my deal. If I hear something in my head, I'll start playing around with it and be like, I like the way that sounds. Let me play around with it. And that's what I just did there. But basically, it usually starts with me just kind of screwing around with scales, and then I just start in on something. But I've relaxed my mind to the point where I can now just be an open channel to the shit that I'm hearing come out of me because I'm free to just let it go. Thank you, William. May the force be with you. Cool. Good for you. So happy for you. What a dumbass. Vinzi asked how much time to learn a good song. Well, it took me about 2 to 3 months just to learn this. But I was also like 14. And this took time too. That took a lot of time as well. Not as much as a... I don't know any Steve I. I have no idea, Dallas. Probably whatever came on it originally, I don't know. What's my favorite guitar riffs? The Core by Eric Clapton. Eyesight to the Blind by off the Tommy original motion picture soundtrack with Eric Clapton. Whole Lot of Love by Led Zeppelin. Bring It On Home by Led Zeppelin. Heartbreaker by Led Zeppelin. Living Loving Mate by Led Zeppelin. Black Dog by Led Zeppelin. Layla by Eric Clapton. I'm beginning to sense a pattern here. Hola, Jessica. Buenos dias. You too, Maria. Okay. Dude, what the fuck? Just trying to make sure I got everybody. Okay. It's definitely a good riff. Yeah, you can request it all you want, but I'm not gonna play it. Feline. How you doing? Johnny Black, come on down. You're the next contestant on the Larry Soulcactus show. How. There you go. Hey, Carol, what's happening? I got a lot of nice girls down in the Grange. Right. Johnny, give me a sticker and I'll do more. You gotta pay the cost to be the boss. No. Thanks, Lindsay. Hey, John. Hey. Holy Mother? Okay. Thanks, Johnny Black. Can I play Smoke on the Water? Yeah, Austin, there's a short of me playing Smoke on the Water. You should go check it out. You know, basically, there is no reason. I like the 61 reissue. I love the standard I had. I just ran into some hard times and needed some cash. You know, that's fucking life. That's why when someone asks me, like, what's your dream guitar? I'm like, yeah, I don't have one. Because these are inanimate objects to me. They're material goods. They don't matter. Human beings matter, right? This is just an object. It can be replaced. Key word there? Replaced. Just saying, it's not the end of the world. Wow, Joey Johnson, I didn't know you were writing the A&E biography on me. How do you know I don't have a job? Fuck off. Please read the description of the channel so that you can understand that you're not rolling up to a human jukebox. There's actually a purpose here. And the purpose of me is not playing your requests. Sorry. Yeah, it does. It depend. Look, it depends on who you ask. I'm really not sentimental about guitar gear. I really am. I've gotten over that. So, you know, you have to decide what's more important to you. I've just, in the course of living my life, shit has come and gone. So I've learned not to get really that attached. That's just me, personally. You know? If I don't have this guitar tomorrow, I'll probably have something else. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I mean, you guys can see, I've had like 3 other guitars or 4 other guitars besides this one on the channel. I had the blue Strat, I had the red Strat, I had the Flying V, and I had the standard SG. And then this one. All those others are gone. This one I kept. Because for me it was the easiest and nicest to play. And it made me the most happiest out of all of them. So, other than probably the SG standard, that kind of really killed me to get rid of that. Flying V was just, yeah, I mean, I was bumping into shit left and right. It kind of really bugged the shit out of me, actually. What kind of pickup is in the SG? Good question. It's a Lawler overwound dog ear P90. He only makes this pickup for the bridge. What is my Glimmer song? I don't know. I don't understand what you mean, Duncan. Thank you, Heavy Lift Gang 19. What's up? How's it happening? What it is? Yep. I definitely miss guitars that I've sold. There's no doubt about that. But I mean, there's always something new on the horizon or in the future. Yeah, it's a Gibson. That's cool, man. Thanks, Pixie. I appreciate it. Little 671. All right. Thank you. Can I have a treat now? Schecters are cool, man. Pete Townsend played Schecters on the on the 82 farewell tour. Those things rocked. Can I play the solo from Freebird? Yeah, let me go do some freebase cocaine. I'll be right back. I've been playing for 41 years. The only reason I had to stop playing professionally in the last year was because I have severe carpal tunnel syndrome. So it's like for me to make money at doing this, I go out and play what they call all-nighters, which is 3 one-hour sets typically. So you're playing 3 hours worth of music. I can. My hands can't do that anymore. I'm lucky I can do the streams actually. So sometimes like you'll hear me go off time, or I'll fuck up a riff, or my fingers will do something I don't want them to do. Yeah, that's because of the CT. Hey, Jennifer. I mean, it's really not. I mean, some of it is age in terms of like, you know, being a little arthritic. No, Johnny Black. Hey, Alex. Just doing some jamming and some talking about guitar stuff. You're 30. What? I have no idea, man. Yeah, I'm not going to do that, Alex, but good luck. What's up, Faceless? Okay, Sylvia, how are you today? Death, they constantly hurt. Like pins and needles 24/7, brother. The only time I don't feel it is when I'm asleep. And that's the fact, Jack. That's why it's severe. All right, German Oak 96. I'll take it under advisement. Lil Sig 91. I don't play Metallica. Hey, Steve Clark. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Dallas is asking what makes a P90 different from a regular single coil or a humbucker. I can tell you this. It's okay, Bonnie. Thank you, Pixie. The P90 pickup is a much fatter sounding single coil pickup than like your average Tele or Stratocaster bridge or neck or middle. And because it's like in a mahogany body, there's a warmth or a warmthness there that you wouldn't get out of an alder or ash body. I mean, it'll still sound decent, but it won't sound like this necessarily. But that's kind of the difference in like, there's a clarity here that you may not necessarily hear in the humbucker. Like the clarity of like ringing a bell, piano. You may not get that out of the humbucker or another single coil necessarily. It just depends. Hey Patricia, hey Rock Fan, hey Acid. That's stupid. No worries, Death. Hey Brian the Gamer, what's up? I like double humbucker. Do you mean like double white, double black, that kind of thing? Versus like the zebra? Any arrangement and all arrangements are good. Dude, you should see a doctor. You're welcome, Johnny Black. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for the rest of you who are new, please do so. Doesn't cost anything. How much is the JCM 800 going for? Dude, I have no idea. Newer, you mean like second hand? Second hand, you might be able to find one for like 800 to $1,000 or $1,200. Maybe, I don't know, man. I mean, like, I remember a time, and this was back in the 90s. You guys are gonna like lose your shit here in a minute, but when I was going to college and even finishing college, like the mid 90s, 94, 95, the music still went to like you'd walk in and there would be like rows of used Les Pauls, Sunburst, whatever, 335s, you know, I mean, just ridiculous shit. Just like couple, like 4 rows. And they would range in price from like 450 to like $1,000. But I mean, you could got a Les Paul for like $450. Ridiculous. So what I'm getting at is amplifiers were kind of the same way. Like I bought a used Silverface Deluxe Reverb, Fender Deluxe Reverb, and it was $450. So you gotta go look at go look on Reverb. That should be your indicator. Henry, there's nothing to be jealous about. I think that there's plenty of cool shit out there right now. Look, Henry, the only people who hoard good instruments are very wealthy people. But there's plenty of good instruments that are still being made today that are being sold as new. So I don't really think that's really an issue. I mean, this guitar is from 2017. But I can go buy like this version with a second P90, the SG Special, for $1,500 right now, today. I've seen it at 2 or 3 guitar shops here in the States. I mean, to me, like, that's a no-brainer. So it basically looks exactly like my guitar, except it has 2 more knobs and 1 more pickup and a selector switch. $1,500. Gibson, can't go wrong. USA made, hard shell case. Again, guitar will come with the setup. No brainer, in my opinion. But that's just me. Well, Henry, I used to sell boutique guitar gear for a living. From 2000 to 2007, I had a place in Scottsdale, Arizona called Soulcactus Sound. And at that time, I was like the biggest Victoria amplifier company dealer, Victoria amp dealer, and Matchless dealer in the country. And I sold Carr amplifiers, Bogner, AnalogMan stuff, Teese Wahs, Tone Bone shit, George L cables. What else did I sell? Top Hat. Sweet Sound Mojo Vibe. Oh, I was a big Keeley dealer. When Keeley first started out, I was one of his first dealerships. Cool. Sylvia, come back on Friday and we'll wish you a happy birthday. I don't know any Guns N' Roses. Yeah, absolutely. German Oak 96 has a very good point. I don't think you need to spend, you know, a ton of money to get the guitar that you're desiring. There are some really cool guitars that are like, I don't know, 400, $500 that are exactly like this, just the body's a little bit different, the headstock's a little bit different, but equally as cool in my opinion. I know because I used to have a couple of the real ones back in the 90s. I had a friend of mine who would buy vintage Epiphones when he would go out and travel. Like he'd go to places like Palm Springs and shit and hit like pawn shops, and he'd come back. Then this is when I was living in Tucson, Arizona. He'd come back to town and he'd knock on my door, and I'd be like, "Yo, dude, what's up?" And he's just like, "I got a couple guitars for you." I'm like, "Come on, dude." I'm like, "I already got 10 fucking in the closet here." And he's just like, "Take care of these two." All right. And he would drop off vintage Epiphones to me, like from the 60s. And they would be like 1P90. Like the shit that you've probably seen Steve Marriott play from Humble Pie. You know, double cutaway, cool shit, bitchin', just ripping sound. Total tone machine. Oh, Pixie Knickers asked a good question. I'm sorry. Some people don't use picks. Is it better to learn playing with a pick or vice versa, or does it matter? Uh, Pixie, the best thing to do is try with a pick and try your fingers and see what you like. There are also picks that fit on like your thumb and your index finger, and you can do that too. Like Freddie King, he used to play with uh, a, a thumb pick and a finger pick towards later in his career. And I always thought that was interesting. I can't remember if he also did that at the beginning of his career too. He may have, but he just that's what he used. He used a flat pick. So I started with a flat pick. No, sorry, not a fan. No, everyone does not need to ask me to play Tool, dipshit. Yes, Jinx, I can play some of my own stuff. Jinx Gaming. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Sarah got you a Led Zeppelin. Who's my favorite guitarist, Alex? Eric Clapton and Jimmy Page. Sorry, recalculating. Hey Pixie, that one was recorded along with Latin Moon. It was in that same I guess recording sessions. They wound up in the same group of songs together, basically. And they were recorded in 97. Like late winter, early spring, 97. I had to think about it there because it's like how does Jeff Beck compare to Eric Clapton and Jimmy Page for you? I think Jeff Beck spanks both of them and makes them run home like little bitches, and they run under the bed and cry. That's what I think Jeff Beck makes them do. Maybe not Jimmy Page, but Eric Clapton goes over in the corner and just hides for a little while until he can get his composure together. I'm just saying, like, you know, Jeff Beck was just so unbelievable. Like, I didn't get it for the longest time. And then when I saw him at the Crossroads Festival do his 45-minute set, I was just blown away. I was left speechless. I was completely thunderstruck. I was like, this guy probably is the fucking greatest guitar player to ever be walking around right now. Hey, VIP. You don't need to spam the channel, though. So, bye-bye. What distortion pedal is the best? Flanks, give me a sec. Gary Moore is excellent. He was amazing. I love Still Got the Blues. Felice, hang on. Except for Jimi Hendrix? No, except for Stevie Ray Vaughan, dude. Because I believe that Stevie Ray Vaughan, technically, was a much better guitar player than Jimi Hendrix. I don't give a shit what you can say to me, but technically, Stevie was a much better player than Jimi Hendrix. He was more precise, more proficient. Yeah, Rory Gallagher was great too. Hey, George Benson. Greg Benson, sorry. I see G. Benson, I immediately see George Benson. The answer of what's the best distortion? Dude, you need to try a distortion. You should try an overdrive. You should try a fuzz. You should try what you like. See what's appealing to your... Like for me, I like that. And you can roll back the volume and it cleans up and you get a nice tone, like so. Catch my drift. That's why I like fuzz faces. And I didn't get that till I started really listening to Mark Ford and the Black Crowes. That's how I got turned on to fuzz faces. Because I realized whenever he would do like a huge, fat, blazing guitar solo lead, he was using a fuzz face. And I was just like, damn, listen to that. I mean, I saw them several times on the Shake Your Moneymaker, or not Shake Your Moneymaker, Southern Harmony, a musical companion, and the Amorica tours. I mean, I think I've seen the Black Crowes maybe like 10 times. But I was just a big fan of their lineup back then. And I became completely enamored with Mark and what he was doing with his tones. Same thing with Rich Robinson, but not as much because Mark was like more my kind of guitar player. It was like coming from the I guess Bluesmaker college of guitar playing. Like Mick Taylor and the Rolling Stones. Like when I listen to Mark Ford, I hear Mick Taylor. And yeah, I'm hip to that. So like when I went to audition for the Stones band in Virginia, I just was like my best possible impersonation of Mick Taylor. Can I play Highway Star by Deep Purple? No. Next question. Probably not that one, though. Yes, I remember you, A. Matson. How are you? Thanks, Pixie. Dallas, you may need it to loosen your truss rod. Maybe try a DS1 by Boss. It's a Distortion 1 by Boss. Why don't you give that a shot? See how that treats you. If not, maybe you need a Super Distortion. I don't know. Or like the heavy metal pedal. But Boss and MXR are good places to start for like the low end of things. You know, maybe you want maybe you could jump up to like a full tone and check out one of the fuzz or overdrive or distortion pedals that they offer. I mean, I use full tone on my board, and I've used it for years. Man, the guitar is yours. You can do with it whatever you please. You know, this isn't the original pickup that came with the guitar, so this has been modded already. No. Can you show me how a monkey can fly out your ass? Hail to the king. Dude, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I'll show you my foot up your ass. The hell kind of question is that? Eric Stacy, Althea? You, like by the Grateful Dead? Dude, I'd rather eat a bowl of dog shit. Thank you, though. Thanks, Pixie. No, I don't know any of the songs by the Pixies. I just know the Pixie Knickers here. Yeah, I'm sorry, Eric. I'm not a fan of that Dead tune. But I do like the Dead. How do I find the wraparound tail? Snappy, in a word. Oh, Eric's. I wish I knew that tune, man. No, my doctor said it was cool. I'm just not allowed to like go pop off 9-0 rounds right now. Is the way he explained it to me. What did I think of the Book of Boba Fett? I think he got robbed because they shoved Mando in there for like 3 episodes. I think Tamora Morrison got played. I don't know what JJF is, man. No, it's Gibson. Greatest of all time? I don't know. Depends on who you think the greatest of all time is. No, the last time I had Blue Oyster Cult, I almost wound up working at a 7-Eleven. Thank you. Next question. Oh, yeah. Hey, Brown Jesus, big fan. High five right here. Giddy up. Eric Clapton. And what about him? Jumping Jack Flash. It's a gas. Yeah, Kenny's good, man. I've seen Kenny. Long time ago. I think in a galaxy far, far away. You think Jimi Hendrix is the greatest of all time? Thank you, Christopher. You can buy a sticker if you like. you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Best way to support me is to buy a sticker or super sticker in stream. That money goes directly, or for the most part, into my pocket. Another great way to support me is to go to my Patreon page, and there's tunage up there for you to purchase if you like my original works. So patreon.com/Larry Soulcactus. Be there or be square. If you want, you can follow me over at Instagram. It's the other place I post content on. There's a link down there below in the description box where it says read more. Probably just says more. Click that drop down box. You can read all about yours truly. And you can find the Patreon and Instagram links there. So, anyways, that's going to do it for today. But I will be back with the evening sermon at probably 5 today. So a little bit earlier than normal. All right. Well, thanks everybody for participating. Thank you, Pixie. Thank you, Dallas. Tom Patterson, what up? Amy, I saw you. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Christopher. Roses, Loco, and I don't know who else I'm missing. Probably a lot of people. All right. Well, thank you all. Again, like I said, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And we'll catch you for the next evening stream tonight at 5. That's Pacific Standard Time. So if you're East Coast, it's going to be 3 hours ahead for you. If you're in the middle of the country, 2 hours ahead, right? So 5 here, 7 there, 8 there. Peace.